Hi, I'm Dr. Elsie Cook, and I welcome you once again to my YouTube channel on Mission with Elsie. Today we continue with our study of Psalm 23, starting in verse 4. It reads, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Just because the Lord is our shepherd doesn't mean we won't experience challenges and difficulties in life. Psalm 23 verse 4 talks about the valley of the shadow of death. The valley of the shadow of death is a ravine overhung by precipitous cliffs covered with dense forests. It can be a very intimidating place for clumsy sheep to walk on. It is also a place where beasts of prey are able to hide really well and surprise attack any unsuspecting victim. David said that even when he is walking in that valley of the shadow of death, he said he was not afraid. Why did he say that? Because he said, "Because my good shepherds, rod and staff, they comfort me." The rod is a symbol of God's strength and protection. It's actually a weapon that shepherds use. The head of the rod is very solid, and usually the sheep uses it to hit any wild beast that may attack its flock. David says, the knowledge that the shepherd has that weapon to protect him as a sheep from wild animals, that thought gives him comfort. As a good shepherd, David must have used his rod as well to protect his flock. Remember, when he was standing before Saul prior to fighting Goliath, he told Saul that he, as a shepherd, protected his sheep from lion, from the bear. To King Saul, David said this, "Your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, and killed it." What did David use to struck the wild beast? It's his rod. The psalmist also said that the staff of the good shepherd comforts him. What is the staff? The staff is a symbol of God's guidance and loving kindness. The shepherd's staff is used to retrieve the sheep when a sheep has fallen in some cliff or has gotten itself in a precarious position that it is unable to retrieve itself from. Each time, the shepherd will use his staff to hook the sheep that has fallen back to safety. The shepherd's staff is also used to count the sheep. The shepherd always makes sure that he counts how many sheep he has because he wants to make sure that he has not lost one of them. While as the Lord's sheep, we are not exempted from trials and from difficulties and from dark moments in life, the valley of the shadow of death. Psalm 23 verse 4 gives us an assurance that in those darkest moments of our life, we can trust that the Good Shepherd is there not just to protect us, but to retrieve us back from danger into safety, to protect us and to shower us with His loving kindness every day of our lives. He makes sure that we get through that valley of the shadow of death unscathed and alive. He counts His sheep, makes sure that He has not lost any of them. As followers of Jesus, we are safe in the hands of God. Nobody can snatch us out of the love of the Father. Are you going through a very dark season in your life? Are you feeling intimidated? Because there seems to be this cliff and you don't even know how you are going to pass through it. There's just so many circumstances in life that's just overwhelming you and you don't know exactly what to do. I'm reminded of a passage that says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." That's what the Good Shepherd does. Allow His rod to comfort you. Allow Him to fight the battle for you. Allow Him to retrieve you back to safety. Allow Him to guide you through this very trying time of your life. He is your good shepherd. He is going to walk with you even through that ravine and the valley of the shadow of death. Be comforted. Understand this. Because the Lord is your shepherd, you will experience comfort even in the most difficult time of your life. God bless you. I pray that this week you truly will experience the comfort that comes in following and walking with the Good Shepherd. I will see you again next week.